Here we go.
Welcome into the video where today we are back here in the game room on the LG C2 with the PlayStation 5, and we're going to be talking a little bit of PlayStation 5 today because Sony is currently pushing out a system software update. So really excited to get in and check out what comes with the update. But before we dive into what comes with that update, if you're new to the channel, if this is your first time checking out one of my videos, I do appreciate that. Consider hitting the like button if you learn anything along the way, or if you enjoy my type of content. And of course, also if you're new, if you're not subscribed yet, now would be a great time to subscribe. And if you're gonna subscribe, go ahead and hit that bell notification so you don't miss my uploads. But let's go ahead and dive in and see what comes with this update. Okay, we're here at the downloads uploads part of the bar at the bottom. You have the system software update. Let me know it's queued and ready to go. It's ready to install. Let's go ahead and get things moving. And of course, before we do that, we go over here to view details to check out what comes with the update. And let's go ahead and dive in. Now, the main features in this system software update, right away I see something that is pretty interesting, and that's Dolby Atmos. It says Dolby Atmos is now supported, and you can enjoy 3D audio on HDMI devices that support Dolby Atmos. Now, for those of you that are new to the channel, I do content on TVs like this LG C2. I talk about audio, my audio setup for the game room here, etc. Dolby Atmos is a big key one right there that I do discuss quite often, and also my struggles along the way to get Dolby Atmos to work properly with my setup. So pretty cool here that Dolby Atmos looks like it's now supported. You know I'm gonna have some content coming on that as far as getting that set up for this one. So, but let's move forward. So we also have enjoy an immersive audio experience with your supported HDMI device while playing PS5 games that support the Tempest 3D audio technology. Now, that last part there, the Tempest, that sounds like it was a special weapon from one of the previous Call of Duties. You know, leave a comment below if you remember the Tempest. But the Tempest 3D audio technology, I'm gonna dig into that. We're seeing an update here that's centered around audio upgrades, which is music to my ears. No pun intended. Okay. We have media apps that support Dolby Atmos can now deliver the spatial sound experience with your supported HDMI device. Here we go again. That's the next bullet point in. It's all about Atmos and it's all about audio. I don't know about you all, but from a gaming experience, I'm all about the immersion, which is why I game on the LG C2 here in a large format display. And then also I have a surround sound system in here. Because I like to be really immersed in the gameplay. So anytime audio upgrades come along, that's big for me. I love it. So, and then finally it says to turn on Dolby Atmos, go to settings, sound, audio output, audio format, priority, and then select Dolby Atmos. So nice of them to put the instructions on how to get this set up quickly right there at the bottom. And then it says you can now use an M.2 SSD with a maximum capacity of 8 terabytes to expand storage space on your PS5. Wow, okay, that's big time. For this particular PS5 here in the game room, I started out with the stock storage. That lasted about 2 days of dealing with that. Then I threw a 1 terabyte SSD in here for a while. Probably had that in for maybe, I don't know, 6 months or something like that. That wasn't good enough. So then I went ahead and upped that to 2 terabytes. So now I have a 2 terabyte SSD in here, but it's saying that you can go all the way up to 8. Not gonna lie, on one hand, that seems really enticing. That feels like your storage, you're good on storage almost no matter what. On the other hand, how expensive are the 8 terabyte SSDs gonna be? It's almost like buying a second console, right? Maybe worse. Anyhow, that looks like this is what comes with this update. I gotta admit, this is one of the more exciting updates that I've actually seen and talked about here on the channel. Usually you just get like, you know, performance maintenance updates or something like that, you know, really boring stuff. So this seems really cool. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get the update installed, and we'll come back on the other side and talk more about it. All right, and we're installing the update file. It seems to be moving fairly quickly. Especially considering what's coming in this update. Usually you have those, you know, general maintenance type of updates where they're just trying to button up an issue from the prior update that you know, moves along really quickly because there's just not a whole lot to it. But this one's moving fairly quickly. Should be done here momentarily, and we'll see how things play out on the other side. And here we go. PlayStation logo, rebuilding database. Okay, I'm not real excited about seeing that, but we'll see what happens here once this is done. Ba-na-na-na. All right, and we're back. System software update is complete and logged into the old PS5. So let me hit the controller here. Oh, look at this. Okay, this is definitely different. As soon as I turned on the controller, it went back to this screen and says a new version of the DualSense wireless controller device software is update available. Now, the aggravating thing here, this means that every PS5 controller that you have, you'll now have to connect back up and do this update before playing. That sounds like a lot of fun, especially if you have more than two. Anyway, it looks like not only did we get a PS5 hardware update, I guess that would be really a software update, we also got a controller update. So gonna go ahead and get that installed, and that looks like that concludes this update. To recap, PS5 update is being pushed out. If you haven't turned on your PS5 in the last day or two, it might already be there, it might not. It looks like it's centered around audio upgrades, which is awesome. And it looks like we're getting some sort of update for our controllers as well. So that's all I have for you. Appreciate you watching. Of course, like I mentioned earlier, hit like if you learned anything or if you enjoy my type of content. Hit subscribe with the bell if you're interested in seeing more of my future content. And until the next one.